Hello, 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 and welcome to another coding session, Thrashing coding session. Today, I'm going to be getting back into the Twitz application, the Twitter API tool that pulls down accounts, parses a file with Twitter account names, pulls extra data off of the Twitters, and then I believe we had gotten to a point where we could export data from the application, or from the CLI application, out to various formats. But we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna start from scratch, as if you were going to be a contributor of the tool, of the application, of the CLI, and sling some code and get your Go code in there to do something that you wanted to do. So we're gonna dive back in from that perspective. I am currently booting up my wonderful little machine, which always restarts at funny resolutions. But if we, let's see here, bounce over into that, go ahead and get logged in, and dive right in, because why screw around, right? It's Friday. Hopefully everybody's having a good Friday and all that good jazz. So far I am. Had a good lunch. Been having a good productive day of coding. Had an earlier C# session on DataStax Dev's channel. So big shout out to the channel. Doing a lot of different shows on there, a lot of different coding sessions, a lot of different languages, etc. But anyway, right now we are getting back into the Twitz project, like I was saying. So just checking a few things outside of the virtual machine, and then we are going to drop full size in just a moment into this machine and get things going here. Yeah, definitely does not like 1920 by 1080. But here we are. We are now full size, full screen, ready to get some shit done. All right. So the first things to do, let's get out there into the internet world. I'm going to open up two browsers because I have different things authenticated to different things, because I have different accounts that are authenticated to different other accounts within the same host system, such as Twitter and other places. So as you can see here, I have an application. Let's go back out of the root here. So this is developer.twitter.com. I'm using the API out there. So I need to go in and get the latest key that I have. So the way I do that is I've already created an app, which to see how to create an app and all that kind of jazz, hey, Disak, you have to go back and watch one of my original 3 Twitz how-to episodes where I put together the initial application. So today, I'm just going to dive in here to apps, and there is my Twitz Researcher, which is the app that we're going to start working more on. And if I click details, it shows this stuff with some basic like website URL. Oh, do I still have that there? Oh yeah, here's some basic docs out at adrian.github.io/twits. That's just readme doc. So that's all good jazz. And then organizational website URL. Oh, that's something else, but whatever. Under keys and tokens is the key and token of what I need to get. But I'm not going to show y'all that part because you don't need to see that part. But over here on the Twitters, on the Twitz app in GitHub, this is where I'm getting the code from, right here. As I said, I'm starting from scratch again, so I need to go get the URI. Then get a terminal open here. Go into Go, source, GitHub, me, and then clone that sucker. Git clone. Whoops. There we go. Boom. Beautiful. So now we go to Twitz. Now I can bounce out of here Looks like we got everything, but I know I also have gopackage.lock, gopackage.tuml. How you doing, by the way, Disak? Good Friday for you? Everything going well? So in here, since I know I have a dependency, go dep dependency, I'm just going to dep ensure, and that should give me a vendor directory, which I have. Oh, messing around with Cassandra today, huh? So that's one of the exports that I'm doing on this one. So I'm always messing with Cassandra, as you probably know. So what you doing with Cassandra right now? I mean, obviously just messing with it, but anything in particular? Vendor. That looks good. And then we can technically do a go build then. Huh, that's more output than I expected. Magic. Yeah, it doesn't need to be full size. Oh, cool. ACS driver metrics class. That's something that I need to do. We'll have to take a look at that in one of the upcoming driver walkthrough series that I do. I'm going to start taking a look at a lot of the drivers for a multitude of the languages. I'm going to post all that stuff up real soon. It's going to be some good series. Oh, yeah. I know a number of people that have hacked around with that a lot and have all sorts of data dumping out to all sorts of things. I want to check out I'll feel you that. What's the thing in Kubernetes? The data collector. I want to hook up the exporter for that and get it fed out to that. Well, that's for another day, along with building out the cluster, because I have the cluster over just to my right here, which you can't see, but there's a cluster, a physical cluster, with my goofy rigged up air conditioner right into the back of it that blows cold air on it to keep it cool. I'm gonna do a live session of that again in a couple weeks, as soon as I can manage it. Okay, so we got to build. So let's just run this sucker. Twitz. Okay, so that looks good still. And then Twitz. What's my file? My file is twitterers.txt right there. So if I look at that, let's look at it in code. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. So, nice. Very nice. You have to do a live session of how you hacked it together. I love checking out people's various server racks and stuff. Let's see here. I want to go find... Yeah, I want to go out here. Actually, let's go out to my other Twitter account for Thrashing Code. And if you got a Twitter account, let me know. Throw it in the messages right there, and I'll add you to the message thing there. So here, I want to do this one, and this one, Azure, GCP, HashiCorp, Kremlin. What else I got here? Good stuff. This is where I was talking about yesterday, some of the projects and some of the other things that I'll be working on in the coming days. Matter of fact, if you have a moment, go out and vote on the poll. Looks like Haskell is winning so far. Let's see here. Let's see, where is chat? There we go. Yeah, so it looks like Haskell's winning with Scala, and I only got 3 votes. How do I only got 3 votes? That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna add some of these accounts. So I'm gonna add Apache Kafka. Let's see, there we go. What else we got in here? We got Azure. Then we got AWS Cloud and GCP Cloud. AWS Cloud, GCP Cloud. And then HashiCorp's just HashiCorp, right? Yeah. HashiCorp. There we go. Okay. And then let's... Do I have... Yeah, I have myself. Now let's add Thrashing code in there too. Thrashing code. And let's add Skull Crusher for life here. All right. There we go. Now we got a little bit more in our file. AKA Skull Crusher 4, whoops, 4, not 3 life, 4 life on the Twitch. I am using, what am I using? Oh, this is Bougie Linux. And also, hey-o, how are ya? No one wants to see Closure. I don't know, I'm sure there's at least a few people out there that want to see Closure. Alright, so that's saved there. I don't show all the secrets. Why is that in there? Oh, now I gotta reset everything. I guess I'll show you all my keys afterwards. Okay, anyway, let's see here. Clear list. So now if I Twitz it and parse it, I'll get to export to YAML there. So there it is, code tweeters CSV. Oh, if I recall though, okay, the export is right, but it's definitely not a CSV file. That's a bug. I need to log that sucker in there as a bug. Let's do that. New issue. Bug report. The CSV doesn't have commas. This is a straightforward issue. It clearly isn't stepping through the if-then correctly. Oops, there we go. Get that assigned to myself. Bug. There we go. Projects. I have a project. Yeah, it's gonna say I didn't think I have a project. It's Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob or Uncle Blob? There's a guy running around with a title Uncle Blob, which is kind of funny. All right, so there we have an issue on our project now. Cool. So back over here. So let's change. So here I want to do code. There's a config, which is my config. Is it underscore config? I thought it was, oh, there it is. .twitz YAML. So code.twitz YAML. And I'm just going to do text for now. And then if we do Twitz parse, there we go. Oh, that's B2, that one. Oh, code. All right. I mean, it's basically the same thing. I guess the CSV is stepping through the code as a text file, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But there's all our Twitter accounts, exactly as we want. So I'm going to exit out of that. Clear. Oops, clear. And then let's get the heavy guns out here. Get our IDE running. Opening up GoLand. I think they got some new music on Pretzel. The Bigger They Are by Drummer Boy. Whatever. All right, so in this now, what we need to, whoops, I opened up like 4 instances of it locally too. Here we go. So in this, we do open project, and we need to get out there, GitHub, Adrian. Where are we at? Twitz. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to let that open for a minute, because it always takes that long, I guess. And Nyan Cat rushes to build and index the application code base. I'm going to start narrating the Nyan Cat. All right, there we go. Okay, these things we don't really need. Oh, what is mod and sum? This is some new Go magic that I haven't seen. Is this? Oh, it's the modules. Oh, I turned on modules on the machine. Does that mean I don't need this crap anymore? I'm not even sure, honestly. Dare I try it? Let's try that. Let's see where we get, since we're starting from scratch here. Get rid of the modules directory here. I'm going to get rid of the vendors directory. And I'm going to do... Where's my delete? Oh, there it went. Let's delete that. Since it just added this stuff, let's see what happens here. So let's just add a... Well, it's got an index for a second. Then we're going to just add a build to it. Yeah, that should be cool. I use modules like back when I had to build it with GCC, not GCC, the Go compiler. So it was like a year or so ago that I tried that. I didn't do much with them, because I was like, well, I got to do all this Go depth stuff anyway with all the other projects. I'm just going to keep using it for now. But I turned on modules to do something else like a week ago or so. And maybe that's what happened. So, all right, we can get into configuration now. Whenever it's indexing in GoLand, you can't add build configurations. So that's why I waited. All right, I want to build the whole package. Nothing specific. I just want it to run. Package is not specified. Oh, control space. Whoops. Hook me up. Put it in there. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Usually I thought that comes in it. Oh, and I'm going to remember this time. So build Twitz. Give it a nice, unique name. Then apply. And OK. Build that sucker. Okay. So does that mean I gotta go dep it again? Well, alright. No, I don't know if it's Gnome 3. Whatever Bougie Linux has. I'm trying to think of where it might show that. Well, I mean, the other thing's building for a second, so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's using. I don't know. Yeah, I just completely spaced on it. Okay, so that built out, that put those two files back in there, as I kind of expected. J. Walter Weatherman. Okay. Yeah, Bougie's kind of new. It's part of, it's an Ubuntu distro. It's not like a full, or I mean, it's a full distro itself, but it's based off the Ubuntu distro. Mostly UI elements, different package, not package manager because it's still using apt-get, but it has a different, a lot of user interface elements are different. That's the biggest thing, and it's got a lot of like little modules for like these up here, whatever they call these things, which are they're pretty nice. Oh look, I can change the input there. I want to put it on my local machine. I'm just running Ubuntu on my local machine. All right, so that works. So then can I just build? Is he going to stick those files back in there? Oh, you know what? That's because I built it from the CLI. This doesn't have modules turned on for this particular project, I'll bet. Yeah, like if I go into settings, they're different from the local settings. So we're gonna keep running with it from this IDE perspective. What is it that you use? Something local and then Ubuntu as the distros or whatever? I mean, I do kind of switch up a lot. I switch to the Red Hat thing, Synoz, sometimes to Red Hat. I don't know. I'm all over the board. I use all the OSs various times, depending on the projects. Everybody's always got stuff going on, so there we go. Okay, added that back, and we got a basic thing here. So, see, there's the Apache Cassandra part that I want to get going. Oh, and then we have config. So let's add, that's the basic root one. So let's now add one based off of the other command, Twitz parse. Program arguments parse. And this one should build based on the fact that I changed the config. So if we go in here, look at that text, it should parse a file for us. There we go. There's our text file. Let's see which other ones actually freaking work, because that's kind of annoying. I thought the other ones worked. So JSON, and CSV, and then, oh crap, what's the other one I did? Yeah, Bougie, Budgie, Buggy, Boodgy, Budgy. I don't know what it's actually called. I've never heard anybody say it. Somebody just said like bougie, like bourgeoisie. So I just started saying bougie. I haven't used for Gentoo for anything yet. So there's text, there's CSV, which is the same as text for some reason. Oh, and then I guess oh, I didn't get the JSON one. Here, it says JSON. Oh, there we go. JSON is an array, like it's supposed to be. I mean, I've been thinking about putting that into a different format, though, instead of that. And then as soon as I get done looking at that, we'll step through the code here and just look at it a little bit to refresh our memory on what it was that this thing does. So what is... Oh, parse, and then process Twitter accounts, go to declaration, print and export. Oh yeah, it's exports. This will have it. So we got text, JSON. Oh, XML. How can I forget wonderful XML? If I remember right, though, the XML is also kind of dorked up. Yeah, some people say steer clear of it. Some people like to get a little masochistic with it, so I just jump into it, give it a go. I like all the nerdy shit, so. Oh, there's XML. So it's doing like a, I don't know, it's just printing out a bunch of string elements. And it's supposed to be inside of a, needs this, I think, doesn't it? No. No what? Well, what would make this correct XML? I don't know. Whatever. So anyway, it does all those. I'm just going to work with the text version right now. Yeah, it's just an export format. I was using the parser trying to parse it out, and it just ends up being a bunch of junk. So I'm just going to use text because that's all we really need to see is just the text anyway. Text of the output. Like this, right? We just want to see the list and then be able to act on the list that we have. All right, so there's parse. Let's look at this again real quick just to look at the commands. Now we're going to get into the next stuff. So there's twit parts. Then let's copy that. And whoops, what is this? Yeah, we did parse. Brief just, oh, I didn't put docs in. A quick view of the environment. Oh, config. Let's look at config here. And I think I can just build that. I don't need environment variables or anything. I think. Format. Using configuration file. Okay, so false. The API and secret key have a 0 length and appear to be empty strings. Please see these environment variables. Okay, so let's do this. We'll add an environment variable. Let's say Twitz API key. And then we're going to do Twitz API, whoops, secret, blah. Now let's see what that does. Okay, so it checks a little bit for the key. So let's get back in there. This is where I'm going to show you some secrets real quick. Let's see here, get in here first. So we're going to code a bash RC. Now, if I was going to build this locally and not use GoLand, I would need to come in here and add an export for Twitz API key and export Twitz API, I think it was secret, and then put in the stuff and the thing. Okay. Now with that there, if I run Twitz, let's go into it. GitHub.com, Adrian, Twitz, there we go. Oh, and now I gotta build it again. Oh, yeah, see, so that's doing modules. So it finds all that stuff and doesn't need the GoDep stuff. So I think I'm gonna change that a little later, but I ain't gonna mess with it right now. So now that I have that built though. Oh wait, go build. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, cheers, Disak. Hey, and seriously, if you want to jump on the stream sometime together, I'd love to take a look at what you're doing there. If you want to show it off or anything, that'd be some cool stuff to go through. I'm very curious. But enjoy dinner in the meantime. Whoa! Rambling Geek is raiding. Jumping into the mosh pit with new comrades. Always fun to join the fray with new people. Hello, Rambling Geek. How goes it? I love those. That's great. Hey, I am not myself. Ancient Coder. What's up? Just going through restarting the Twitz project that I haven't written code for in quite a while. I did a little 3-part series a while back, just building it from scratch. It goes out, or it parses a text file that has Twitter accounts in it, then goes out and grabs additional information about those Twitter accounts. So that's a quick synopsis, and then I'm working on getting it to do exports out to various formats, and also have it export out to an Apache Cassandra database, so to just dump everything in a table. I like those. Where did y'all get all those? Those like are some creative new ones that I haven't seen, like purple torches waving and stuff, and some creature with big eyeballs. I don't know. That's cool though. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Just did a little weird Go thing too. I'm gonna re-show everybody what I just did. That's kind of goofy. So in here in GoLand, I have this environment set up, and the environment is controlled by the IDE, as one might expect, right? I mean, that's what IDEs do. They kind of control your environment. So if I go in here, though, go look at Go root, there's that, and Go path. I have a Go path set, and then I have dep enabled. So dependencies there, and then modules I don't have enabled, right? So I've been in here building this stuff, but then I navigated to it in the terminal, and I typed go build. And boom, it used modules and pulled down all the modules to try to do a build, right? Which now it's breaking for whatever reason. But what I realized is, oh yeah, modules is again something that's set in the environment there. And I didn't have it set in the IDE, but I have it set here. So if I build it that way, it tries to use modules to pull down all the dependencies. I'm reading these messages. What are you saying? Let's hear. Oh yeah. That's an awesome crew to get assistance from. What were you building, Rambling Geek? I'm curious what you were up to. Blazor app. The newness of the .NETist. I keep meaning to look at that. There's like 3 projects I actually want to look at, and I haven't touched a user interface app besides the CLI in probably 6 years. Well, except for the thing that me and Bobby tried to do with Vue.js, which I mean, we were like 95% successful, so that was pretty awesome. Oh, learning C# along the way. Very cool, very cool. I did a C# hour earlier today on the schema migration builder that I'm working on for Apache Cassandra and DataStax Enterprise. I do that on the other channel. Yes, that does mean failed. We failed, but hey, we still made a lot of progress. So we can still close the 5% gap anytime, I'm sure, and get it to work. But you know, matter of fact, I'm going to do that at some point because I'm going to finish some of Vue.js to do app thingy that I'm probably going to integrate with this CLI contraption that I'm building. But anyway, so I realized that the 2 environments are completely autonomous, and this thing, doing it from the terminal, tries to execute modules, which I don't actually want, and then over in Golang, it's doing it the way that I've been developing it, so it works a bit better. So anyway, go build. Oh no, see, go build tries in here too because the terminal's out of sync with the... okay. Why is it breaking this time, though? It shouldn't be breaking. It worked a minute ago. Y'all all saw me that we're here. Let's try that again. What? Dep. And sure. Has post v0 module path. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's get this working with modules. I shouldn't be using go dep anymore. So let's delete this. Then we're going to get rid of this file real quick. And then get rid of the vendor directory. Hey, and thanks for the follow there. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. CMJ Chris Jones. Enjoy your sleep there, Rambling Geek. So critical, Bobby. Code is not horseshoes and hand grenades. Hey, sometimes you just try again until it builds and works. Oh, jeez. Okay, so not getting distracted here. All right, so I did that. Hey, there's that follow notification. Yeah, proper. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. So delete this cruft. Okay, got rid of the vendor directory. So now let's go in here to settings and let's get dep. Well, dep is whatever, but we don't need it, right? We're gonna go back to modules and do this. Vendoring mode? I don't know what the difference is there. But let's look. What is the difference between Go modules vendoring mode? All right, we're gonna figure this out. It's enabled to go to a vendor is not strictly required. And Go 111 includes preliminary support for version modules as proposed here. We are not going to go read that right now. Modules are an experimental opt-in feature in Go 111. Finalizing 113. Even though some details may change. Blah, 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 blah. The initial prototype was announced Vigo, right, way back then. Oh, yeah, almost a year ago. So that's when I was dorking around with it last time. So go mod, initialize a new module, creating new mod, write your code, build and run. So, okay, so instead of go get, it's go mod, I guess. Whatever, okay. Let's just try this. And let's try basic build. Oh, it broke the build, so let's go look at that. What is it? Cannot find package. Right, use custom tags, environment. go build. So what is... yeah, I've improved a few things. Not too much. But I also changed offices, too. I got an office that's way bigger. You got to come visit sometime. We'll just do, like, a hangout session. Got a conference room right across the space. We can do, like, dual pair programming Twitch stream. I'll show you my whole freaking setup. It's badass. And there's a coffee shop downstairs, so we get like an endless supply of coffee. Did it just build? Yeah, it did. Okay. So then, yeah, I can run Twitz. Boom, there's that. Okay, so then if I run Twitz config, there we go. All right, so it seems the keys are 0 length or crappy. On a video project? What video project are you making? Are y'all doing? I wonder how I can just do. I wonder if I can do. Yeah, create command line launcher. It's in Toolbox app. See the Toolbox app announcement for more details. What? I don't understand. Do I have to go do something in here? Show log settings. Stay. No. Install updates automatically. Update to release. I don't need that. Shell scripts. What is this? Come on, I want to know. Ah, okay. Okay. That is what I want then. I want this one, enable it. Update all tools automatically. No. Update toolbox automatically. Sure. Generate shell scripts. Yes, please. Okay, so what's that going to do for me? Is it going to do it now? Actually, I think I need to reboot real quick to make that work. Generate shell scripts. Right, so but... let's do that. We'll see what it does. All right, y'all got to look at my face here for a minute. Blurp. Bloop. There we go. Yeah. Reboot magic. Too lazy to read docs demo. Oh, really? I got unfortunate news. If people too lazy to read docs, they ain't really gonna watch videos either. I tell you that the return on investment of stuff of doing a lot of stuff is hard. We've been battling some of that kind of stuff ourselves, trying to figure out like what content actually is a good return on investment. Like Twitch is an easy sell because like I need to do this stuff anyway. So come hang out and share the time with everybody else. It's awesome. There we go, all rebooted. Where's it? Where's my... There we go. Now I'm rebooted properly. I'm going to leave these running. Then, oh yeah, so I didn't want to launch it from the launcher. I want to launch it from the command line. So go source GitHub. Me. Twitz. Okay, remove Twitz. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. There. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to those big plans. If I can help, let me know. Because, you know me, I'll come down and do some joint sessions in Olympia even. I'm game. Crazy like that. Da-da-da. Wait, did I put the vendor back in there? No, okay, but let's do this. What's doing? What's thinking about something? While it's doing that, let's go in here and check out what I was trying to do. I just wanted to do this and then load the bash RC file. See, the command's not there. Give me my command option back. Create command line launcher. And then it says go in here. That's bullshit. That pisses me off. Come on. Whatever. Okay, JetBrains, doesn't work. So I'm going to use code to go edit my bash RC file from the, ironically, the Golang terminal. Did y'all hear that bone crack? Man. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's where that is. All right, so now I'm going to show y'all where to go get these API keys, because the Twitter API is a little weird. Twitter is not that... The platform is very different to develop on versus what it used to be. It's kind of... I don't know, it almost feels a little bit like a mess. So it actually should be not Twitter, but... Well, at least I'm logged in, right? Right, so, and then developers. Developers.twitter.com. Just want that, just that. No? Yeah, maybe it is developer.twitter.com. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so then in here, once you're logged in and you've created an app, which I created an app, again, like I mentioned earlier when I was looking at this, created the app in the original trio of the series, so you can go back and check out the playlist on YouTube to check out the original creation of this thing. It's youtube.com, and then I feel like browsers have gotten slower. Hey, Aubrey Plaza, she's hilarious. Love her. So much good stuff to waste my time doing. What? Why is it all wrong? Anyway, go out to my account here. All right, let's hear. Logging in real quick. It's only going to take a second, so bear with me. Almost done. Almost logged in. Okay, there we go. So this channel, my YouTube channel, if you go out there, I have a playlist. I try to keep everything real organized for everybody because otherwise it's a complete chaotic mess. Had the videos I liked, plus a bunch of metal. It's good stuff. And then some stuff that I do on like the Data Stacks channel, etc., the C# hour. And anyway, down here it is, Twitz. The original playlist has the first 3 episodes where I just did all of the code specific to this application. Set up the Twitter API, the whole shindig, right? So if you want to check out what I did there, that's an easy way to roll back. Nightshed EDU, true indeed, hack the planet. It's all good stuff. Anyway, go check that out if you want to dig in to all of that good jazz. Anyway, once you have the app created, you can go into apps, and then here it lists all your apps. Then go to the details, and here you have permissions, app details, lists some other stuff out. If you set up your authentication, etc., like with Auth0, you can then integrate it here with your callback URL, your sign in, blah, 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 and then your tokens here. This is where you get to see my secrets. So the consumer API key and the secret key, that is what I need to actually go in and add here, right? Here's the key. Oops, did I not copy it? I guess I didn't copy it. I hit the wrong buttons or something. And then put it in like this. So I save it, and then now I can source my bash RC. So I can do this, source bash RC. Or if I'm using Golang, and I'm in here in the config, and I want to run that, I can go in to the build configuration, the environment, which I was just doing a minute ago, and then we'll actually set this stuff to the correct ones. Whoops. Like this. Here we go. I think that's right. I don't know, it looks right enough. Yeah, that's the right length and stuff. So with that, now when I do a build for Twitz config, Codephobia, I love that Go character. Is that one of your emojis? Where'd you get that one? I totally got to go get it. Ah, there, I get an active config. Everything is correct. So it just prints out like the basic stuff here, whacks off a bunch of the key and secrets so it doesn't give away any of the secrets. So do I need a sub to get that stuff? Because I'll probably come sub just for that one. That's super badass. So we did that, and now if I go in, let's do a build Twitz. Nice. I swear I'm gonna be sub to like 50,000 people. I'm gonna have to start doubling up on my expenses. I mean, it's all about business. So what can I say? All right, so there's that CLI stuff, and I want to add find them. So I added the keys. So I'm gonna do another one and copy this since it has those keys in there now. And it's just doing the build, and then it executes Twitz find them like that. Change config to find them. Theoretically, there's a lot of crazy Go people out here, right? Oh, what's going on? Oh, I had a panic. Shit. What's going on? Well, okay, so it's got the details list that's going on. But then, wait, what's this? What? Like there's... Found Bobby. Not myself. You've been outed. It's you. And I'm pissed off. Who's that? Me? Thrashing code. Oh, that's Angry Seattle. So like it's finding all of them, but what does it crap out on? That's weird. Runtime fatal panic. Well, anyway, we'll get back to that in a minute here. So that's how you get the build set up for that. And you'll need those environment variables. So if you're doing it from the command line, just using like code, like here now, I should be able to do go build, and then, oh, Twitz is already built. So Twitz, parse. Wait, did it just skip the build? Oh no, it actually builds that fast when I'm not in IDE. Okay, so it exported to text. And then if I execute Twitz and do find them. Oh, there it goes, yeah. So it crapped out on something. Let's figure it out. But anyway, it did memory pointer error. The fun of Go errors. Ah, see, yeah, so it said starting Twitter retrieval, then it's got the list, and then it starts, and then it gets a bunch of them. Yeah, there's trains. I definitely know that's me. Kafka Summit, ML for all. Yeah, so it's getting a bunch of stuff, but it's crapping out at some point. So anyway, we've now got it working with Visual Studio Code, right, or Code, and we've got it working in Golang, so that's good. So now we can do dev. So that means I have this here for code, because you actually have to set it in the environment on the machine. With Golang, I can have the environment controlled just from the IDE, right? So on that, let's see here. I'm going to bop around here for a second. And so I'm going to close. No, wait. Disconnect that. Then to regenerate the keys, see, like I can hit regenerate, and boom, I get new keys. So like if y'all hacked my account and were trying to hack it with the last keys, you wouldn't be able to, because boom, I just changed them, right? So now what I'm going to actually do, though, is I am going to change those. So I'm going to take a short break for 5 minutes, change those keys, put them back into place, grab a cup of coffee, and I will be back in 5 minutes. So everybody enjoy some tunes, and I'll see y'all in exactly 5 minutes. guess the timer did reset. That was weird. Wasn't supposed to do that. It's supposed to just go to 0 and then tell me that I'm lost or something. But yeah, so went downstairs to the awesome coffee shop. It's called, I gotta give him a shout out, Anchored Ship, right there. Yeah. And got a cookie. This cookie, I don't understand how good this is because it's like sea salt and something, but I think it's vegan. I don't know how it tastes like a chocolate chip cookie though. It's really, really freaking good. I also realized my new office neighbors, it's a pot dealership. Pot and cookies. Yeah. Pretty awesome combination. Totally cracking me up. So. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. I cannot complain. I could just live at the office. Really, seriously. God. Just move in upstairs or something. Maybe I can buy the top floor and turn it into a house. It'd be badass. Oh, look at there. I love how Bougie has these backdrops. It's like they got bikey crap. I didn't put that there. I'm a bike nut, but I didn't really expect to see a bicycle thingy. So, all right. What I did in that little short break, yeah, just several. I think there's several in this building. There's like two. There's like 2 video game studios, right? Like coding studios. There's like 3 or 4 pot startups that do various pot things. And then there's like just in Ballard, man, is, oh my god. Jeez. I'm just counting them in my head. I think there's 9 pot shops just in this neighborhood. 9. This is one neighborhood in Seattle. Seattle has like, I don't know, 30 freaking neighborhoods or something. Like the town neighborhoods. It's not just like just the neighborhood. It's, you know, there's 40,000 people that live in Ballard. But yeah, it blows me away. Blows me away how many pot shops there are. It really pisses me off too that like previous pot dealers can't open a pot shop. I'm like, who's more qualified? Those people, the people that had already been selling pot, and they're not even legally allowed to. It's such bullshit. Anyway, I can only scream at the system for being racist shits enough. Or I can't scream at the system for being racist enough as it is. It's difficult because then I can't do anything else. But I digress. We're gonna write some code because we can't do anything about that right now anyway. Or maybe we can. I don't know. We'll think about it. Yeah, so what I'm doing with Twitz here, for some reason that seems strangely familiar after that topic. We got it running. Okay, and then, we just ran the Twitz find them, and it broke everywhere. Yay. So let's here, find them. Let's look at the code for that. Let's see where we go from there. Brief description of the command. Okay, this. Find them. The Twitz. Find them. Command goes through. God, I can't type for shit. Goes through the parsed list of Twitter accounts and fancy glasses. Oh, yeah, thanks. They're Parasite eyewear. They're pretty badass. Very metal. Check them out. I kid you not. Check them out. You will be entertained by the crazy stuff. Just like go into Google, type Parasite eyewear, just like you're thinking, parasites, right? And then click images. Don't worry, it's not like freaky porn or nothing. It's actually glasses. But yeah, Parasite Eyewear. Check out the images. Freaking artwork. All right, so I have like a pair of crazy glasses for like each day of the week. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, and if you're around Portland, you can actually go see them, and you can see some of the like extremely rare ones they have, because the shop owner at Blink in Portland has like, he went to Paris and visited the company, and the guy who makes these things, he handcrafts most of them, like the designs and specs and everything. Does stuff with like 3D printing. Like let's see if I can actually show you some of this real quick, because this is badass on this pair. Yeah, this is them. Okay, so first off, let's see if this zooms in. Yeah, you see this? This is actually a metal composite, so it's really strong, right? So that's one piece. But then this right here on the edge of the glasses, that's 3D printed. Like this part that holds the lens is a 3D printed part. Super thin, super lightweight too. I mean, I don't even know they're on my face most of the time. And I only wear a hat because my eyes are sensitive. Yeah, pretty excellent glasses. I'll show you all my other ones sometime too. They're pretty cool. Let's see here. Get back to this shindig. All right. What did I break? What is going on here? Okay, added that doc. Parse list of Twitter accounts and retrieves some basic elements for each basic data for each account. And then let's add a better thing here. The Twitz find them. Oh shit, I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way. Twitz find them, right? Yeah, let's do that. Command goes through the parsed list of some basic data for each account. And then let's do that data includes something, another, whatever. Okay, so we need to go through like that. Hey, Nick Larson, happy Friday indeed, eh? I'm pretty stoked about it being Friday. I only had a 3-day work week, but still stoked about it being Friday. Just got back from San Jose and Los Angeles, went down there, had a good time. Hopefully I put together one of the Thrashing Code TV shows, not a stream thing, but like something where I actually put all the videos together for that trip. Because I went down to Velocity Conf and Software Architecture Conf down there. Was going to speak, but at the hotel, the heat at San Jose was 110 degrees, 105 degrees, something like that. And the electricity, there was an electrical fire, and the electricity went out at the hotel. So a bunch of people, including myself, we all got sick. And I didn't even get to present. It really sucked. But the conference overall was good, and it was fun being down that way. So should be a good video. It'll be fun to put something together for that. I'm going to do it over the weekend, along with some thrashing, hopefully. Yeah, so, all right. Oh, and I put comments in here, y'all. I don't usually put comments and stuff, because I'm like, I name functions like this function does this thing that it says it does. You know, and then I just leave it like that. But here, so this gets the list of the Twitter account for the query. Then sets up the client for the API, right? And then, actually, let's hear, does the lookup params. And that, and then process Twitter accounts, print users to console. Okay, this we're going to want to clean up because it looks like trash. Parse Twitter list. Oh, so this, what's it do? Okay, starting information retrieval, builds a Twitter list. So that's pretty standard. The parse has to do that too. Then getting Twitter details for the Twitter list. Return the Twitter list. Okay. And then at that point, I have the Twitter client. Wait, completed Twitter list. Parse Twitter string. Okay, yeah. Completed Twitter list. Then I set up the client. Okay, that's separate from that. Then I pass the client the completed Twitter list here of screen name. That's the param. It's looking up by screen name. And then this infers from the what is this doing? The problem with looking back at your own code. Oh, this is like a static function or whatever. So okay, anyway, that's the lookup command. So the lookup command then does that and returns the users. Okay. So let's do this. Let's look up. I want to look this up in the docs real quick just to see what we got going on here. The docs, and then what do you mean no? It's your API call. Oh, but this is in Go Twitter that I'm using. Yeah. Right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, but I got it all wrapped, and then I do this bit. God, right? I sucked so bad too, just 6 months ago. What happened? So much better now, though. Oh, yeah, I cracked myself up. Maybe this? I don't know. Anyway, it's something error. Oh God, now I gotta refresh the strings. I just posted it on the screen again. Damn it, hellfire. Anyway, yeah, users.lookup. So then, oh, I bet I could do this. Yeah, lookup. So the users, okay, user objects, and then the response, and then the error. And then, oh, what did I have? I have something that'll error trap, I bet. What did I write it in? I wrote it in helpers, right? Check. Check handles the error thing. So check error. Yeah? No? Oh, well, I gotta type the thing probably. I gotta do helpers dot check error. Yeah, and it prints it out. Okay. I needed to print it out and do a log too. That's what I need. I need to add logging to this thing. Let's do that. Let's add that. Oh, I'm not logged in on this. Wait, we'll go back to that in just a second. Add logging. Got to remember to add logging. Okay, so with find them, I need to step through in the debug, stop and rerun. Let's see where we get to, where this blow up is actually occurring. Because yeah, okay, we get there, and then we get there. Yep, not blown up yet. Sounds about right. So then let's look up. Oh, look at that. So we get all the way to here, and users is, yeah, check it out. There's a bunch of users. There is somebody. Oh, hi. Oh, another bio. Oh, that's me. Then let's hear. Who's this? This is pre-order my book for dummies. So somebody wrote a book for dummies. I'm gonna buy it right away. This is DG Hubble something. Who is this? They don't have a bio? Something. Anyway, so yeah, we got us a whole list. We got a list of 15 accounts that we expect. So here, Twitter derived, core Twitz, Twitter derived P. Oh, there I went and print out the results of configured and pertinent accounts. So Twitter derived, let's go look at this and see what we're actually doing here. Go, oh, not go tools, go to declaration. Oh, okay, so that's a Twitter struct of, oh, an array of Twitter users is what that is. Oh, okay. Twitter drive, Twitter users goes here, users go here, and it maps to P. So then P gets into this. So I think we can get down to that one, right? Let's go here, run down there. Yep, okay. So it looks like we're probably blowing up on process or, yep. All right, so what's going on with process Twitter accounts? Go to that declaration. Print and export. Oh, good job, dummy. You just print and export. What does that even mean? I feel like I did some weird trick. Oh, yeah, that's the function on the type of the thing with that interface inheritance of Go. Interface inference? Inheritance? Words. Yeah, it definitely prints and exports. My my sentiment was, how am I calling this? Or like, how am I getting it to execute through the code? Because here's the function, right? Print and export is pretty clear. Because that's what the parse does too. Parse calls print and export. So we're getting to right here. But then printer and export. Twit wrap. Process Twitter account. Printer and export. Yeah, so it goes in there, calls function P. And then there's, yeah, print and export T Twitter derived. Right. Parsed. Oh man, I did some weird stuff here. So struct and then an interface. Interface has print and export. Print and export has these two things. One does the one does it for export. No, it does it for each of the things. This looks the same. What did I do? Oh, it calls it different. So export to JSON. Export Twitter users to text. Okay, export file, Twitter list, file exporter. So this is also very confusing. Derived and parsed. Whoa. I have seriously nuked my brain. I don't know what I'm actually doing here. I wrote this code though. So derived is, derived is Twitter accounts, multiple accounts. This is Twitter names, individual names. Okay, I get it. I get what I'm doing. And then the if else, this bit, I feel like this should be one thing. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, Codephobia. But for some reason I did it this way, so I'm scared to change it immediately. So I did that. So where is this nuking itself though? That's the twit wrapper. Oh, so let's do, go to declaration. Process Twitter. So that's just, I don't know why that's in that file. I don't know why I put it there. Oh, so that's, yeah, that's not an executing declaration. So this calls this Oh, P printer and exporter. Where did I go? Oh, P. So P here is Twitter derived accounts. So it's going to be the ones that are like blown up. Yeah, they do mostly the same thing. Like here, so they do the same thing, except then in each of them, this one calls export Twitter users text based on the Twitter account being like the list of them having the extra data, right? The data's blown up. Whereas this one is just doing the names, like names only. So the calls to export text, JSON, XML, and CSV are different here versus the ones here. I totally want to refactor that. I'm pretty sure that's on the refactor list too. Matter of fact, let's get over here, add an issue. Let's say feature request. I'm gonna do this. Say refactor the if, else, then structures on export print in the Twitter list.go file. Yeah. This debacle of code you wrote, Adrian, is in the Twitter's list.go file. So yeah, check that out. Labels. Should I list it as a bug or an enhancement? I'm gonna say enhancement, bug. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's easy to miss though, because even the names are kind of similar. The only thing that I noticed that made me notice it was looking back and realizing they'd had a different set of, for the function signature, right? Otherwise, I'd have been like, what the hell did I just write here? This is the same crap everywhere. Okay, and then the other thing was, oh crud, y'all help me out. What was, I needed to do something else. I went and clicked on issues a minute ago to do it. And then I sidetracked myself by going back in here because I didn't want to wait for the browser to open. Okay, so I guess we can do this though. So print, this is going to call that, and process Twitter accounts is going to either go to print and export. Yeah, same thing there. And then, well, let's do this and do this. We'll catch either one because I think this one's messing up, and that's why the CSV is not being comma separated CSV. Like it's ended up calling text anyway, right? Like it's not getting the export format or something. It's not that bad, man. Come on. Okay, it is kind of, it's kind of C++ like. I always find it kind of, I always feel like I'm actually writing computer code when I'm writing C++. All the other stuff just feels like really bad English with a bunch of noisy crap in it. Unless I'm writing F#, then it's just kind of like weird English. And then COBOL just sounds like some salesperson talking too much. And yeah, I know COBOL if anybody's curious. But no, I'm not writing any of it because it's a waste of time at this point. The original creators nuked its value by undermining it and letting us move on to other greater things like VB. Yeah. VB4, VB.net, VB6. You know, it took like 2 decades of web development for web development to legitimately eclipse COBOL lines of code, I think, and to eclipse VB lines of code. Because I'm pretty sure JavaScript completely annihilates that now. Okay. All right, so well, I have this in here. So I have my breakpoints. Oh, and that's the other thing. I want to do, where'd my, oh, there we go. Feature requests. Do this. Add details about module use and remove go dep use. That's some weird, not good searching. What is this crap? Refactor the if else then. It finds that based on this. That doesn't seem... GitHub? I don't know what kind of crack you just smoked, but whatever. Oh, related issues beta. I get it. Sounds like DSHS of Washington State needs to get on some upgrading, because that's going to be bad news when they have to redevelop the whole app, because they're going to be able to like work from the code base. They're going to have to update. They're going to have to build it like it's a completely new app. There's not going to be any way to upgrade it, really. You're not just going to port that. That's way too much work. I worked on a COBOL port project. It was pretty cool, though. I can't really complain. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure my my hourly rate would be like $6 billion an hour or something. So just well, anyway. Oh yeah. So it's here. Remove from the README and get it updated with the relevant bits about enabling Go modules. Go modules. What did it's just? Yeah, there we go. Just want to do this. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's cool. Mirage did a post. Another Golang character, but whatever. So do that. There we go. All right, now I got 3 issues. Making all types of work for myself in this session. Whoops. There we go. None. All right, search tweets. Oh, I didn't really want to do that because we know we're broke somewhere. So let's get to that point, right? I think so too, Princess Rika. Definitely 6 billion an hour minimum. Maybe push it up to 8 billion if it's danger pay. There's like 5 of them out here in the Puget Sound, right? They're only like 20 million a piece. I could work for like an hour. Yeah, Y2K patches. That sounds so fun. All right, so cool. Export file name tweeters. Text. Oh, then we're going to get into this, aren't we? Go to this declaration. Oh, right. That is where it's going to go. Yeah, so text, export format equals text. Go to this thing. And come on, I want to see this. Show me. There we go. That still all looks good. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. What is the button? Is it F10? Crap, that is not it. F8? Yeah, F8. That's what I wanted. Is F8 going to try to bounce over that? Oh, crap, it did. I just wanted to go, we're going to go here. So I guess F8 is step over, not step into. Where's the D code? Where are all these freaking commands? There's debug. Okay, well, we're going to do that again. So let's stop and run it. Yeah, thanks, F8. Exactly. Hey, what's the lurk command do, Lily? We buy Amazon. Yeah, does 6 billion cover Amazon? Or 6 times 5, 35 billion? You might have to work a whole month. Oh, so am I here? Am I on this? Yeah, I am. Okay. So print line, does this not work? Nope. Okay, so we're through that. Hey, all right, another raiding party today. I am just so in luck. Oh, James. James has been meaning to raid me, I hear, for it's been like months. And what we do is we raid each other just as we finish Twitch streaming, and then we have to like send the raid on another raid to another raid to go to see someone else doing something, right? That's like what we always do. It's kind of hilarious. But yes, welcome to the stream, everybody. I am currently debugging some Go code because it just freaked out. So we're looking at some of my code from like 4 months ago. So it is a raid apocalypse of 6-month-old, 4-month-old, Adrian's old code, thrashed up, totally beat to death. It's looking rough, but we're getting there. We're getting into something that's going to lead us to a solution to this problem. Because basically I'm getting a kernel panic when I'm trying to parse some Twitter accounts that I just pulled some data from the API for. So right here is the magic moment of destruction. So let's get into that and see. It's your account. Oh, there's a for loop. Oh, this is getting dirtier and dirtier. Oh my God, look at all this. Whoa, what did I even do? I don't remember any of this. None of it at all. Oh yeah, this is brutal. This is gonna be great. All right, let's just start over. Are y'all ready for this? The goal of the code is to... So I have a text file. Actually, I'll show you this while it's running. Bloop. And you can see it has Twitter accounts, right? And it goes through, parses out, grabs all the Twitter accounts, right? And then it goes out to the API. It hands it off the parameters to search for all of those Twitter accounts. And then it just gets some extra peripheral data by blowing up or populating the Twitter user objects that I have retrieved based on that parameter list, pulls that back, and then it's stepping through, and I'm assuming that this big junk pile of code here is Twitter collection is attempting to concatenate and parse all this junk together to print it out right here. That's the attempt at what is happening. I don't know how much of that is happening. Something's blowing up though. Something is causing a panic and it just blows up. The code, exactly. I see what you did there. All right, let's hear. Did we get somewhere? Can I step forward? Oh, I can. Okay, so we are on the first account using Go Twitter here. So the tweet, it's Twitter status. Let's hear it. I'm gonna step over that. I'm hitting F8, by the way. All right, so GitHub Twitter status. I don't actually know what this does. What does this do? Tweet? The tweet. This is to pull the... Oh, yeah, that's my last tweet, all right. Oh, and it literally grabs the last one. Even if it's a reply to another tweet, it grabs it. So, and I'll just... Well, I'm not going to show you all that one. Y'all can go look at it. So then I step into here. Whoa, did it actually just go to that line? That's kind of weird. And then go there, there, there. I don't know how it's determining how to step over this. So like so far, Twitter collection looks like... Whoa, what? Why is this empty? Yep, that's my name. My screen name, Adrian. Language, yeah, I don't think I have that verified. Am I verified? No, I'm not verified because Twitter's a bunch of jackasses. Yep. Okay, so that looks right. Whoa, why does it bounce around like that? Is it something to do with... Oh, we're on the next user now? Let's check. We'll check, see which user this is. Who is this? No, it's still me. Okay, well let's just go down. Let's see if we can run to this. Oh, that is not the file key for that. So F7. Oh crap! I don't know what. Oh, F7 does that. Steps into. So F7 is step into. F8 is step over. How about F6? I have coffee on F6. Damn it. Yuck. All right, where's the button? I just want to run it. Just run. Oh, there we go. Another bio. It looks like it's getting stuck in here somehow. Does anybody see anything weird? So we got 4i, Twitterer, and the I is 0, right? So let's try to run to format print line. Nope, that's where the panic occurs. Okay, so something crazy in this is causing the problem. Let's just do this, comment all of that out. Here we go. And then do that. Right? Oh, it messes up the tweet. Unused variable tweet. I don't know what that even means. Find tweet. Oh, that's for that part. Okay, okay. There, so let's try to just run with that, huh? There we go. Hey, it made it through that time. So something in all that parsing crap is making it blow up. So now the Twitter list is all those. The Twitter collection. What? It's just one thing? And then core print users to console. I don't see, oh, console. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it is retrieving everything. There's me, followers, blah, 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 following. Yeah. Oh my God, Lena has freaking 15,000 followers now. Bob, you got 1,200. I have 169 on my Thrashing code. Angry Seattle has 23,000. A lot of angry Seattle people. Edling Emily has 16,000. Craziness. So yeah, anyway, that works. So I'm going to leave all of that cruft off for a while and kind of go back to it a bit later. At this point, though, it's Friday, it's 5:17, and I want to go play because I'm 5, I guess. And it's freaking awesome outside. New bar opened up down the street called Skull. That's S-K-A doop L because it's Swedish or whatever. But before that, let's get all this stuff committed. Our latest changes committed. We are back in the business with Twitz. Back in the saddle, coding against Twitz. And I want all the prettification here. Sure, update the copyright. And then, oh, what is this? What is this doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Then let's commit and push. Yeah, all right. So over the next week, I'm going to do a lot more work on this project and the, whoops, I just closed the whole thing down. I guess it was done. Let's go look and make sure. So I'm going to do a lot more work on this, and I'm also going to do a lot more work on the Schema Migrator tool via the DataStax channel. So go follow the DataStax channel too. It's going to be awesome. I'm hoping to get that into a usable state optimistically by the end of this next week. Probably it'll take me about 2 weeks though, because there's this, and I'm going to be coding. I'm going to be coding Twitz, and I'm going to be coding on this one over. How do you use GitHub anymore? I guess it's not that different. So yeah, these two projects are the core projects that I'm going to be doing. Twitz and Cassie Schema Migrator. Cassie Schema Migrator, which I got to build out there on Azure and everything. That is actually going to be via the Twitch DataStax devs account. And you can check the events on the specific days that I have set up so far to work on this. I also have a ton of other events that I'm doing with DataStax where we're going to work on varying things. One with Node.js, killer video Node.js and front-end development. Then I'm going to do some Geo app stuff. Oops, I need to remind myself. And then C# on Wednesday. So it's going to be a busy, busy week next week. Yeah, let's hear 1, 2. Yeah, this is at 2 p.m. for that. But the C# thing is going to be on 2 p.m. then. And I'm going to probably add a few other sessions that I'll post and go live with on the DataStax channel. And if the DataStax channel isn't available, I'll probably do it on mine here. But anyway, go follow the DataStax devs channel too. We got a lot of awesome stuff coming. And Twitz is this repo that I'm working on right now. And then the Cassie Schema Migrator is in C#, and I'll be working on that too. And then, of course, like I was saying, all this other stuff, whatever, Node.js, blah, 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 blah. Whole bunch of crap. It'll be great. So that's that for this session today. This weekend, I will also probably be streaming some music production. So it'll be not code related. But I don't know what time just yet. So you might have to watch it on VOD. You might see it on, however you want to watch that. So anyway, it's been awesome. The next question I have for everybody, though, and if everybody has a suggestion, who should we raid now? Who else is still coding on this wonderful Friday? Let's see here. Pulling up the Twitch list of people to raid. Always pull up the wrong thing. If anybody has a suggestion, who should it be? Who should we raid? Yeah, anybody? TBD Gamer? What is TBD Gamer looking at? I don't see anybody coding, so. Oh, he's coding in that. Okay, let's do that then. All right, TBD Gamer. Oh, whoops, I wrote /TBD Gamer, not /raid TBD Gamer. Here we go. All right. And as always, cheerio, everybody. Have a good one. We'll be bouncing into that raid in just a few seconds.